What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cryptology. And on today's episode, we're going to tell you the top 3 cryptocurrencies that we see have a lot of long-term potential and look to really explode here in Q4 of 2021. So we're going to jump over to Zach, and he's going to tell you about the first of our top 3 cryptocurrencies going into the end of the year.
Thanks, Jake. So the number one cryptocurrency I'm looking for and looking forward to is quarter four, going to quarter four to 2022, is a cryptocurrency I've mentioned many times, and I'm still riding this wave, is Cold Stack. Now, simply put, Cold Stack is the Uber for clouds. Not literally like you're going to be taking a car and going to be Ubering in the clouds in the sky, but it's literally going to be something within data. It's huge into data. And the reason why I love this one within data is because they're incubated by a project called Prometheus Labs. And Prometheus Labs, when I invested into Prometheus Labs as a long-term investor, that's what I am. I got into Prometheus Labs 2.5 years ago, and it's brought me well over a 100 times gain. I mean, it surpassed a 100 times gain and definitely in tons more. And Prometheus Labs, being huge into data, they incubated a project called Cold Stack, and one of the guys who helped build Cold Stack was actually a guy who helped build Google Clouds. And what Cold Stack aims to do is to compete with centralized storages such as like Amazon, and it's completely decentralized and offers better service, better data storages, and just better integrations than centralized storages like Amazon. And the cool thing about Cold Stack is the market cap right now is super low. I think it's around $5 million. When you look at the fully diluted market cap, I think it's below $130 million. So this project going into the long term, and they haven't released their full project, going into quarter four 2021 this year. I say 2021 quarter four going into 2022 because they released their full project coming out in quarter four this year, 2021. So by the time 2022 rolls around, it's going to be a phenomenal, tremendous, huge upside year for them. And I expect Cold Stack to go to the moon. And this coin could go well into the hundreds, in my opinion. And for anybody looking to ride a long-term wave, I definitely recommend for myself, obviously not for you because this is not investment advice, but if you are going to follow me in my investment strategies where I have a lot in Cold Stack right now because I love the play, just because of what Prometheus Labs has done for me long term, and I believe Cold Stack will do the exact same thing. Cold Stack is the move, and I can't wait to see what it does this next year.
All right, Zach, so thanks for that. That's one of our top 3. And I don't know if you guys recognize, but Zach's actually got a sweatshirt with Cold Stack on it. So you can tell my man is fully invested. So for our second of our top 3, I'm going to spin it over to Jared.
That brings us over to the token that I believe will be a nice, good one leading into the next year. Much like this microwave, a very ingenious invention that revolutionized the way we live every day today. Cyrus Foundation is another such invention. Basically, they allow you to take control of your personal data and sell it. Data, if you hadn't noticed, it's a digital gold. Basically, it's worth more than gold. It's a digital commodity nowadays. And Cyrus gives you the opportunity to take control of that digital data. You know, it's a modem. They're going to be designing devices. They're like modems, as well as internet browsers, like a Chrome extension that keeps track of your data and converts it to cryptocurrency. So you're going to make like a passive income on your own data that you freely give away to Facebook, Instagram, many other social medias that you use. They take your data and sell it. So why not take control of that data and participate in something such as Cyrus? But yeah, we'll jump over to Zach. He has a few things to add to that as well.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, so Cyrus Foundation is a huge one. I mean, what Jaron basically said, I mean, this is a cryptocurrency. I look at cryptocurrency as almost companies. This is a company that could be a massive big tech company, essentially. The former CEO of Apple, Gil Amelio, actually took over as a senior advisor of Cyrus Foundation, and also they have Finis Connor from Seagate, the owner of Seagate, who is now a senior advisor as well. So they have veteran leadership. Now the market cap is super low right now, below $30 million. Now if you look at the circulating supply, that would be the market cap. Now the fully diluted market cap is much higher, actually not even really much higher. It's about 100 million, a little over that. This is another project that I think both Jaron and I believe strongly to the core after seeing everything that they're doing, even with their partnerships. They're taking over a massive market in India, and they're really hitting that hard. And from India, they're going to branch out into other countries and territories within data ownership, really giving the users power over the data they use, which is completely revolutionary. But we see this as a massive big tech company that can come. And this is ground floor, just like Cold Stack, this is ground floor. So if you are a long-term investor, this could be a massive, massive play, because once this goes into the multi-billions in market cap and fully diluted market cap much higher long-term as we believe it will, the returns could be absolutely significant.
Okay, so we touched on those first two of these three cryptos that we all invest in and believe in here coming into the end of Q4, end of 2021, into 2022. And on a previous video, we talked about four other cryptos that we thought had a lot of potential. So DFYN, Router, Labs, and Solomon DeFi. And I want to pitch it back to you guys and get your opinion. What of those four do you think, is this third big opportunity that we're seeing through the end of Q4 and into Q1 of 2022? Let's swing it over to Jaron.
Well, those are all some heavy hitters for sure. But I'd say as far as a good entry point right now, you can, like Labs is a very good entry considering what they're, recently they've been working on and developing. They're currently in the beta phase for their actual, from the ground up. It's a Labs platform that they built. It's completely designed by Labs. And let's see, basically with as little as 100 USDT, pretty much anybody can actually participate and invest in their platform and buy shares of virtual real property NFTs, like a real piece of property. It's an NFT. And that's pretty exciting. I'd say it's a bit of a long hold, because I'm in it for the long haul myself. But, could be some massive gains in the future, especially if this platform kicks off. That could be near future if that kicks off and does well. But I think that's a good one to get into from the ground right now. Yeah, Zach has a few things to add to Labs as well.
I agree with everything you say about Labs. Personally, I love Labs. Labs Group is, like he said, Jaron said, it's a great entry right now. It's below a penny. If we look at the current price right now, it's below a penny. So even with $100 investing into Labs Group from an investor standpoint, even going outside of investing into real estate, which that's exactly what they're doing, is changing the real estate game. Traditional real estate is so big. And one thing that traditional real estate struggles with the average investors trying to get into traditional real estate is they can't get in and invest into properties because it takes a lot of money to do so. For the people who are starting up, and just getting into real estate, it just taps into a whole different market in real estate. And with it being at underneath a penny, and this going into, I think at a $10 billion market cap, it would actually be $1 or a little over $1. So let's say you get 100,000, Labs, which isn't really too pricey from an investor standpoint when you're looking at this crypto. That could be a potential $100,000 gain from the current price now. And with real estate being so big and just market cap size all together, with travel and tourism, real estate, and everything else, and we're talking about properties. These aren't just like 1-star, 2-star properties like Motel 6s or, things of that nature. We're talking about high luxurious properties that, are just, they're high destinational, locations that, people look forward to going to. They're getaways, vacational getaways. And they've already started this process and they've already sold some properties and have already started their NFT auctions with properties. And these are 5-star properties that they're building themselves in just huge locations around the world. And they're just getting started. So when they start taking over markets, they have a team in the United States, a team in China. They're very well grounded. Their owner as well, he has a huge background in real estate. His family actually owned multi-hotel chains. So they already have this vast experience. He knows how to tap into these markets. They actually have a partner in China as well, who's in the stock market, who's very well established, who has done tons of real estate themselves. So having them on the back end, having a partnership with them too, it just has me excited, honestly, being an investor and seeing the growth of this project. And they're doing already what they said they're going to do with their real estate, and they're already pumping those out. I encourage you to go to labsgroup.io, which is their website, and you can look through the properties that they're actually auctioning away. And I mean, it's exciting stuff. So yes, I agree with Jaron 110% with Labs Group. This is a top 3 cryptocurrency to look out for in Q4 2021 heading into 2022.
One thing I didn't mention before about Labs that could be potentially very important information is that they have a full-blown partnership with Polygon, as far as being a full stack scaling solution. The benefit of this is that with the Labs platform, Polygon has much cheaper transaction fees. So with that platform, if it was on, say, another network like Ethereum, it's going to be a lot more expensive. But with the new Polygon partnership, you're going to be making your NFT purchases with fees that are a fraction of a cent. It's going to save the consumers a lot of money. So yeah, that's something I wanted to add in.
Okay, guys, there it is. That's our top 3 predictions for the end of Q4 going into 2022. 3 really great cryptocurrencies that anybody can check out. All 3 of us are current investors. If you think this is something for you, make sure you do your own research. We aren't financial advisors, but we do see a lot of potential upside in all 3 of these. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you check out some of our previous videos and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time.